first company I started was a development and digital marketing agency. And this is when I had the idea of outsourcing overseas. Unlike most other agencies, I didn't want to hire a company overseas to assist us. I wanted to create my own. So here I was, 28 years old, traveled halfway across the world to India to set up a company and open up the office for the team. So cost savings was actually a huge factor. So for my first company, which was a digital marketing company, right away we were able to hire 7 full-time resources. Whereas if we depended on hiring anyone locally, we would have been only able to hire 1. With these 7 resources, we were able to scale and grow much quicker than we would have been if we depended only on local resources. So one of the obvious reasons that we decided to outsource was cost savings. We were able to hire 7 full-time resources by choosing the outsourcing model, where locally we would have only been able to hire 1. With these 7 resources, we were able to handle a much greater output and handle a larger revenue. On another spectrum, you can even find accountants and bookkeepers here in India who specialize in accounting or bookkeeping in various different countries, whether it be Canada, US, the UK. So this vast knowledge and experience that we have access to here in India is just not available to us locally. And this was one of the other reasons that we were attracted to outsourcing overseas. I got tons of these examples. A few years ago, I actually had a client who wanted to build a custom software for his company. He also wanted to later sell this software to other companies in his industry as a solution. So once we looked at his project and determined exactly what he wanted to do, we determined that he required a team of 10 people, which included project managers, designers, front-end designers, developers, testers, content writers. There's approximately a team of 10 that he needed, and it would take about a year to complete the project. And he was looking at a cost of about $800,000. And looking at this cost, he was very reluctant to get started, and he kind of started to back away. So when we started to discuss options with him, we talked to him about an outsourcing model that we could provide. So by offering him the outsourcing solution, we were able to set up a team for him of 10 people in India, and were able to complete the project within $240,000. And we had the project completed within 1 year, and it's successfully launched, and it's currently in use by the client. I have another example of where I have used overseas outsourcing to assist with another one of my companies. So about 5 years ago, we started a cloud accounting and bookkeeping company. And this company was started completely on a bootstrap model. So after acquiring the first few clients, we hired a few bookkeepers overseas to assist with the workload. If we depended on local resources, we probably wouldn't have been able to hire anyone for many months, and the partners of the company would have been the ones who would have to do the work of actually executing the work for the clients. So right away in this case, outsourcing was a pivotal moment for us, where those resources that we hired, they would handle the work in terms of execution and deliverables for clients. And the partners and founders of the company, we were able to build processes around the company and focus on further growth. 4 years after starting the company, we had a team size of 10 accountants and bookkeepers in India. We had a team of 3 locally in Canada. And once we were able to reach our target revenue level, we ended up selling the company. And once we sold the company, the new firm that we sold the company to agreed that these 10 resources overseas were actually the main competitive advantage of the company we had sold them. And we till today continue to offer those 10 resources to the company that we had sold the firm to. A few years ago, we started to offer outsourcing services to clients in Canada and the US. If anyone watching this is looking to hire designers, developers, writers, marketing experts, testers, researchers, project managers, virtual assistants, bookkeepers, or accountants, we have resources currently available and they're ready to deploy. In the last 10 years, we spent timeless hours working on the perfect process where outsourcing could be very effective for our own companies. Only after this, we had decided to offer this as a service to other clients in Canada and the USA. Our outsourcing service is backed by systems, review processes, and an exceptionally well-trained team to offer our customers the best service in the industry. I'm not gonna lie, outsourcing overseas is extremely difficult, and that is why most companies who even attempt to outsource most often fail at this endeavor. Most companies will jump to overseas outsourcing simply for the reason that they will save money. Typically, these companies will not have a plan. They don't have any systems or processes in place of how they will manage these resources or how they will manage the output that is being delivered to them. When this step is skipped, I can almost guarantee you that you will most likely fail at this objective of overseas outsourcing. And then on top of that, outsourcing overseas will probably not be a part of your business model for too long. It is critical that outsourcing is started with the right plan in place. At Sourcedesk Global, not only do we provide you with resources, we ensure that you are ready to outsource and that you have an effective plan in place. SDG is a part of everything that I do. It gives me the freedom to start new businesses and to add new services. Whether I'm investing into another company or starting another company, Sourcedesk Global comes with me everywhere that I go, and it always comes as a value add. We're currently working on many technologies, many ideas that we plan to launch in the near future. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that one of them will blow up very soon. Among other Western countries, Canada is behind in terms of its utilizations of overseas outsourcing. So based on that, there's definite room for growth. Based on the current economic conditions that we're facing, I expect to see a growing interest in overseas outsourcing in the next coming years. If you feel overseas outsourcing can enhance your business model, give us a call. We can have a quick chat, determine if your company would be a good fit, and further explain the processes and our services to you in further detail.